Okay, this is the Dynam Grand Cruiser, and the last time I flew this guy, one of his engines cut out in mid-flight and he ploughed into the ground. So, it is unfortunately hard to be optimistic about him.
Throttle cut on.
I just tried his engines and they both seem to be spinning up nicely with full power now. But I've repaired the damage. I've glued the nose and glued the wing where it broke and glued the windows. And I had the ESC out and, the ESCs, he has two ESCs. He has the brushless motors. He has, 1300 kV brushless motors in each wing, each with its own ESC, but driven basically off one channel, contra-rotating. Both motors seem to be spinning up fine. I can't see anything wrong. Of course, if it's some internal electrical fault in the ESC of the motor, I wouldn't see it. So I just don't know whether to expect this guy to work or not. I haven't got a camera on him simply because I don't trust putting a camera on him, because if he hammers down into the long grass, I'd rather not have a camera on him. And I really don't trust him. But I don't know what to do, really. Well, I suppose I could put new ESCs. I'd have to put two new ESCs in because they have to be identical, because if they're not identical, you'd never be able to fly him. Right, because they're driving contra-rotating motors, one in each wing. So unless the ESCs were basically identical, they've got to function identically anyway. I wonder what they look like, but they've got to respond absolutely identically, else you would have real problems, because he'd keep skewing when you didn't want him to. I don't know. See, this is the problem. You get to that point, you can never really trust a plane if it's going to do that sort of thing.
7 minutes.
If it's going to do that sort of thing, you can't trust it, and you don't know what you want to do, what you can do to get back to where you trust it. I feel, I definitely, last time, and that was the other thing, last time it crashed, I did a loop. It didn't crash on the loop. It did the loop okay and recovered from the loop okay, but then when I was just sort of flying it gently, turning in after the loop, then one of the engines failed. Oh, the other thing is, I did wonder whether it might possibly be a battery issue, because it wasn't a very good battery it was flying with. So this is like a very new, very strong battery. Well, I've put quite a few flights on it. It's not a brand new battery. I could have taken a new one out of the box and flown a brand new battery. I suppose I do have another one of these still in the box. But this one I've flown, it was new this year. I've put maybe 10 flights on it, something like that.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
And it's always performed very well in all the flights I've flown it with. It's not showing any sign of puffing. It seems to take a full charge evenly in the cells without a problem. So I'm pretty sure this is a good battery. The other one was like an old Nanotech 2200. It looks kind of puffed and doesn't charge the cells 100% evenly. So, it's possible there could have been battery problems. And he probably draws a bit of power with the two motors. So maybe there were battery problems. I'm very nervous with this guy. Very nervous. Even though I'm very nervous with him, I probably shouldn't fly him straight towards me.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
It doesn't seem to have a lot of power. Again, that could be because he's drawing more power than the battery can really supply. I don't know. I think one more circuit and I'll just land him if I can. I'm nervous as hell with him now once he does that. Well, you know, when a plane just cuts out on you in mid-air and crashes, naturally you don't feel that you want to trust it very much after that. Okay, so this is supposed to be a landing approach. A bit of a bumpy one, but he's down.
Throttle cut on.
Yeah, I think we looks like we might have collapsed the right landing gear there. I think we did. Bugger. Well, I mean, at least we got him down. At least we did. Oh, well, no, we didn't so much collapse it. It popped out of its connector. It's got like a connector there, and it popped out of its connector. Is what it is, basically. It's not actually broken, that's just how it connects. It goes in there and that catch is supposed to hold it in, and I guess it don't hold it in all that well. Which is better than, you know, it could have been. I don't think anything's actually broken. It's just popped the landing gear out of its groove, because its connector grew up. I mean, those connectors, you know, it had a bunch of those little snap plastic connectors, and they were all getting close to non-functional when I got it, because I bought it used at a swap meet. Well, it went up, it came down without crashing, but then I was very gentle with it, and it was only 4 minutes. About a 4-minute flight. Just a little test. I don't know what we dare do with it, really. We'll see. But we got it up and down this time anyway.